10 minutes to the top of the hour, everybody, and you are looking live at Miami, Florida this morning. This is courtesy of EarthCam. That is where officials have just released a new study showing that luxury condos are sinking across South Florida. Tens of thousands of people are staying in these high-rises right now, including you got the Ritz-Carlton residences, Trump's International Beach Resorts. NewsNation's Brooke Shafer joining us live from Miami this morning. I mean, Brooke, this is startling. Are those folks safe, and do researchers know why this is happening?
Yeah, alarming, no doubt. Researchers here in South Florida say this could be happening for a number of reasons. One of them could be a natural reaction. We'll get into that in a moment. But the buildings that we are talking about here unexpectedly sinking range from about 3 stories tall to buildings just like this one behind me, 60 stories tall. There are hundreds of people living in these buildings right now. This study, it looked at close to 100 different buildings, most of them along the coast of South Florida. And researchers found about 30 buildings have sunk by as much as 3 inches between 2016 and last year. A majority of the buildings, they're newer, built within the last decade. One of the researchers from the University of Miami telling us that some sinking, or subsidence as it's called, is normal. It can be part of the design, even a natural effect right after a building is constructed. But if that natural sinking happens unevenly, that's when it's time to be concerned. So we asked him what this new report means and whether people need to be alarmed.
This is a normal process. I mean, it happens everywhere you construct large, tall buildings. And like in other cities like New Orleans, Mexico, or in Venice, where we have subsidence for hundreds of years, you know, that just the whole city sinks down a little bit, but the structural integrity is not damaged or is not in question. You don't have to move out because of that.
Okay, so the big question, of course, this morning, why is this happening? Researchers say there's still a lot more to look into, but things like nearby construction or demolition could lead to some of this sinking. A geophysicist from Florida International University, we spoke to him as well about this new study. He told us it's not time to panic, but it is time to maybe bring in some structural engineers to look at why this is happening. We know that cities here in South Florida and, of course, people living in these buildings are paying attention. Markie?
Yeah, and imagine all those people who live in those units. This report just came out and what that does to their resale chances. I'm sure people are reeling over this, too. Brooke Shafer, thank you so much for that update. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.